Welcome to this test match between
New Zealand and India
at Wellington.
The outcome is that India won the toss and they've elected to field. Well, that's an interesting decision. We'll have to wait and see if it was the right one. We have a great day here for cricket today, hot and dry.
With me in the commentary box is Jim Maxwell.
You were out in the middle earlier, Jim. How did the pitch look then?
Good morning, everyone. I definitely wouldn't like to bat first on this pitch.
The teams are walking out on the so let's take a look at the teams.
New Zealand are about to start their innings. India are about to start their first innings. New Zealand are about to start their second innings with a lead of 100. India require 452 to win. That's edged and out. Great reflexes. He made it look so easy.
A slight fumble, but safely taken in the end.
Bond gets his first wicket. This was the end of the innings for
Chopra. Chopra
goes for a duck.
A first ball duck, all that way just for one ball.
Steered expertly into the gap. Cairns is not going to reach that.
Dravid
was very quickly onto that one.
Magnificent shot. The on drive is one of the hardest shots to play, and he's one of the great exponents of it.
Bond to Dravid. Vettori
is after that one. The sweeper picks up. They've managed to get 3 out of that. Excellent running.
You're right, Richie. That was excellent running by the batsman, and it really puts pressure on the fielders.
There'll be runs here. Well, that'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence. Super shot by
Sehwag.
He picked that ball up beautifully. The bowler will have to be careful not to put the ball in that area again.
Sehwag
waiting at the striker's end.
Vettori
is in pursuit. Fielded in the deep by
Vettori.
That's 2 more runs on the board. Oh, that's gone a long way. That came right off the middle of the bat.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
19 runs were picked up from that over by
Sehwag.
He didn't keep it very tight during that over at all.
Great catch. That flew off the edge, but he managed to get a hand to it, and it stuck.
Well, that early wicket will put the pressure on the batting team.
Cairns gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. India 2 down now for 19. .433 runs required.
The opening bowlers found it tough to get the breakthrough in the first innings.
Tendulkar facing. Pushed into the gap. Oh, that is an excellent shot by Tendulkar. He found the gap with precision.
That was beautifully played. He was well over the top of the ball.
Cairns to Tendulkar. McMillan is chasing that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
McMillan out at long on. 3 runs to Tendulkar.
Well, Richie, the best teams around put particular importance on their running between the wickets to squeeze out every last run in an innings. That can be important when it comes down to the wire.
The fielder's not going to reach that one. Cairns is not impressed.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
Cairns to bowl to Sehwag. Tuffy is after it.
Yes. Run. Yeah. Go.
Fielded by the man at long on. That's a good call from Sehwag. 7 runs came from that over. That gets away.
He'll be looking long and hard at the captain after that. If only a fielder had been there.
Tendulkar moves into double figures with those runs. Bond continues. Tuffy is after it. An easy single there to Tendulkar. Bond at the start of his run-up. Edged through the slips.
The bowler was unlucky there. It was a great delivery.
Sehwag has now moved into the 20s. Sehwag facing. Sehwag waiting at the striker's end. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Bond. Sehwag absolutely smashed that for 6.
Excellent batting. Got himself to the pitch and struck it hard for 6.
Bond to bowl to Sehwag. That's 4 more. The 50 is up for India.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced away to the boundary.
And the end of the over.
New Zealand can't afford to give away that many runs.
Ouch, that must have hurt.
That looks like it hurt him a bit. Don't show any pain. Just get on with it.
Cairns to Tendulkar. There it goes, right out of the ground. That easily cleared the boundary.
Well, he used his feet brilliantly there and lifted it high over the boundary.
Tendulkar waiting at the striker's end. There's just one there. Really struck that well.
Well, he's only been out there for a few minutes and he timed that perfectly.
Cairns continues. Cairns to Seward. He timed that to perfection.
That's a positive start and shows he's pretty confident out there.
That was an expensive over from Cairns.
That was an expensive over for New Zealand.
Tendulkar facing. Tendulkar facing. Well, it's going to reach the boundary. That takes the partnership between these two batsmen past 51. It's been great entertainment for this crowd.
The bowler didn't do too much wrong there. It was just an excellent shot.
There it goes. Styrus is in pursuit. Styrus couldn't quite reach it.
Yeah.
A couple there to Tendulkar. Bond to Tendulkar. That's in the air, but it's 4 runs. He used his feet superbly there.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
And the end of the over. Seward waiting at the striker's end. Styrus is not going to reach that. Picked up very early by Seward.
That was a poor ball and it got the treatment it deserved.
Cairns to bowl to Seward. Seward waiting at the striker's end. Bond is after that one, tucked off his legs. One more to Seward. Cairns continues. He's really given that a whack. 6 runs. Tendulkar used his feet and smashed it for 6.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
11 runs were picked up from that over by Tendulkar. Seward facing. Super shot by Sehwag.
That's a nice start to his innings. Should settle him down.
Bond to bowl to Sehwag. He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. That's 50 for Sehwag.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
Sehwag facing. That's gone for 4 byes.
You can't afford to give the batting team gifts like that. 4 byes don't look good on the scorecard.
Bond to Sehwag. That's run away for 4. That moves the score into 3 figures for India.
That came right out of the meat. Excellent shot.
Bond continues. That's a big hit. It's 6. Bond won't like that at all.
That's the way to do it. Get to the pitch of the ball and hit straight through the line. 6 runs.
Bond continues. Got him. Yes, he's out. Lovely catch. He's got a great pair of hands.
It might have looked easy, but it wasn't.
Bond gets his 2nd wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. India, 3 down now for 109.
He can be happy with that knock. He played really well.
That over cost 16 runs. Bond is chasing that one. There should be some runs here. Fielded down at fine leg by Bond. One more for Tendulkar. That's a big appeal. He's out.
A tough decision by the umpire, but he seemed certain.
Cairns gets his 2nd wicket. This was the end of the innings for Ganguly. Ganguly is out for a duck.
Out first ball. He'll remember that for a long while.
Cairns to bowl to Laxman. Bond is after it.
Yeah.
Collected by Bond. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Ooh, that looked quite nasty.
That was good bowling. Just the odd bouncer to keep the batsman on his toes.
Laxman facing. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Cairns. That's the first boundary for Laxman.
He smashed that a long way. Great to watch for the neutral, but the bowler won't be too happy.
9 runs came from that over.
They really don't stand a chance of getting this total now, so they should close up shop and play for the draw.
Tuffy is after that one. Tuffy reaches it before it crosses the boundary. One run to Tendulkar.
Run.
There's just one there. Tendulkar is very quickly onto that one.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
Bond continues. That's over the infield and racing away for 4. Bond is not impressed.
A bit uppish, but safe enough. 4 runs.
Tendulkar facing. That's out of the ground. Tendulkar has reached his 50 from 21 balls.
Well, you can't set fields for shots like that. That's brilliant.
Bond to Tendulkar. There it goes. Styrus is after it, but it'll drop safely.
Yep.
Styrus out there in the deep. That's 2 more runs on the board, and the end of the over.
That was an expensive over for New Zealand.
Cleared the infield, 4 runs. That really was excellent timing.
That'll be a real confidence booster for him. Should get rid of any nerves.
Cairns to Blacksman. He's worked that into the gap. It'll be 4 more to the total. He timed that on drive to perfection.
He picked his spot well there. A glorious boundary.
Blacksman waiting at the striker's end. Cairns continues. Blacksman waiting at the striker's end. Cairns to bowl to Blacksman. Hit straight to a fielder. And the end of the over.
India should really be playing for the draw from this position.
That's cleared the boundary. 6 runs. I hope the umpire has a spare ball with him.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
There it goes. Styrus is in pursuit. Styrus couldn't quite reach it.
Yeah. No.
Styrus out at long on. Tendulkar has said no to another run. Tendulkar facing. Tuffy is chasing that one.
Yes. Run it.
picked up by Tuffy. A couple there to Tendulkar. Tendulkar waiting at the striker's end. That's over the rope. 6 runs off on. That takes the partnership between these two batsmen past 50. They've batted really well.
Excellent batting. Got himself to the pitch and struck it hard for 6.
That's the end of the 10th over. It's high in the air.
Vettori,
Is in pursuit.
Vettori,
Couldn't quite reach it.
Yeah.
Fielded by the man at long on. 3 runs to Laxman.
It's a good plan by the batsmen if they set out to pressurise the fielders with running like that. It can lead to misfields and even more runs.
Yes.
Amazing fielding. One more to Tendulkar. Laxman facing. A beauty and 4 runs. He found the gap with precision.
Well, that was a perfectly played cut. Kept on top of it, rolled the wrists, and it just sped to the fence.
He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. Super shot by Laxman.
What a good placement. No one at home, over the top for 4.
That won't please the wicket-keeper.
4 byes. The keeper won't be pleased about that.
Laxman waiting at the striker's end. He goes over the top. This partnership is now 70.
The straight drive is his favourite shot, and it shows.
3 bowlers have now been used by Fleming.
That was a costly over. You can't afford to concede that many runs off an over at this stage.
6. Tendulkar absolutely smashed that for 6.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
Bond to Tendulkar. There it goes, right out of the ground. Tendulkar will be eyeing his century now.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
Bond to bowl to Tendulkar. That's through, bowl him.
He got everything wrong there and played all around straight delivery.
Bond gets his 3rd wicket. We can have a look at that again. India are 5 down now for 92.
He played so well, but he had a century within reach. He'll be really disappointed.
There it goes. Vettori is underneath it and takes it comfortably.
That was moving pretty quickly, and he did well to cling onto it.
Bond gets his 4th wicket. This was how the innings ended for Patel. India are 6 down now for 92.
Well, he certainly wasn't out in the middle for very long.
4 runs to Harbhajan Singh. Picked up very early by Harbhajan Singh.
It was a good shot, but the bowler shouldn't be bowling at him there.
Bond continues. There it goes. Over the top and away for 4. Harbhajan Singh was very quickly onto that one.
That's a nice start to his innings. Should settle him down.
20 runs came from that over by Bond.
New Zealand can't afford to give away that many runs.
Brilliantly caught.
The batsman will be kicking himself over that. It wasn't a great shot, and he looked to be in good form.
Tuffy gets his 1st wicket. This was how the wicket fell. So then, that's the end of Laxman.
He played really well out there, but lost his concentration at a vital moment.
This is a terrific performance from New Zealand. There it goes. That was well held. It was in the air a long time.
It took an age to come down. The batsman really skied that one.
Tuffy gets his 2nd wicket. This was the end of the innings for Khan. Khan makes his way back to the dressing room.
Out first ball. He'll remember that for a long while.
New Zealand still favourites to win at the moment. Hit straight at Cairns. 1 run to Nehra. Tuffy to bowl to Harbhajan Singh. That's over the infield and racing away for 4. Tuffy is not impressed.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
That's over the rope. 6 runs off Tuffy. That takes Harbhajan Singh to 18.
That's the way to do it. Get to the pitch of the ball and hit straight through the line. 6 runs.
11 runs were picked up from that over by Harbhajan Singh.
That was an expensive over for New Zealand.
Vettori is after it.
Yes.
Vettori cuts that off. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Tuffy is chasing that one. Collected by Tuffy. There's just one there. That's gone way into the stands. 6 runs. Harbhajan Singh has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
That's cleared the boundary. 6 runs. Bond won't like that at all.
The fielder just watched it. Going.
Bond to bowl to Harbhajan Singh. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Bond. Harbhajan Singh danced down the track and whacked it for 6.
Well, he used his feet brilliantly there and lifted it high over the boundary.
Four wides to India.
That was a poor piece of bowling. They can't afford to give away runs like that.
Harbhajan Singh facing. And the end of the over.
New Zealand need to keep it tighter than that.
Styrus is after that one.
Yes. No.
Styrus out there in the deep. Nehra sending him back.
Yes.
Well, that's just an awful miss. It looked an easy chance and he spilled it.
Richardson to Harbhajan Singh. Tuffy is in pursuit.
Run. Yes.
Fielded by Tuffy.
No.
Harbhajan Singh has said no to another run. Up and over and 4 runs. Super shot by Nehra.
What a good placement. No one at home, over the top for 4.
He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. He picked the length quickly with that one.
That's a positive start and shows he's pretty confident out there.
Richardson to Nehra. Styrus is in pursuit. Picked up on the boundary by Styrus. Another single to Nehra. 4 bowlers have now been used by Fleming.
That was an expensive over for New Zealand.
Yeah.
Just 1 run.
Yes.
Harbhajan Singh waiting at the striker's end. There it goes. Vettori is chasing that one. Vettori is underneath it. and takes it comfortably.
He got into great position to take that catch.
That's 5 wickets for Bond. We can have a look at that again. India, 9 down now for 249.
He didn't seem to have any problems once he got his eye in, so he'll be disappointed to get out now.
Balaji waiting at the striker's end. Bond to Balaji. Edged and safe.
Great ball. He'll be disappointed that a fielder wasn't there for it.
That's the first boundary for Balaji.
India have a lot of time to play with, so they don't need to take any risks. They should get themselves in before they start playing extravagant shots.
That's found the gap in the field. Stopped by Bond. Richardson continues. Richardson to bowl to Nehra. He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. Nehra is very quickly onto that one.
That's a nice start to his innings. Should settle him down.
Richardson continues. Vettori is after it.
No.
Richardson to Nehra. Vettori is after that one.
Done.
Vettori reaches it before it crosses the boundary. One more to Nehra, and the end of the over. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Bond. I hope the umpire has a spare ball with him.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. The bowler won't like that one little bit.
Excellent batting. Got himself to the pitch and struck it hard for 6.
That's edged and out. Great reflexes. He made it look so easy.
Well, he just picked the fielder out perfectly with that shot.
India looked very disappointed with that result. So to sum up then, New Zealand win by 181 runs.